little overwhelmed.
The chickens are not going to cooperate well with that.
He stuck his head down under the water completely. Good morning, y'all. I'm Amy. Welcome back to the farm. I hope everyone is keeping warm. Oh my goodness, y'all. And I'm out here in Florida complaining. Y'all can, my goodness. Y'all can keep this cold. Keep it out there with you. My word. And just real quick, speaking of the weather, next week we got it in the 20s. Lord of mercy. No. Anyway. Good morning. I hope everyone is staying warm. I'm gonna do stuff today, y'all. I'm just gonna bring y'all with me while I do different things because I got a lot to do. I always have a lot to do, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do a day. Let's just do a day. So that's what we're doing. And we're gonna start with feeding up. I haven't been out to check on the animals yet. We're gonna check on Willow. I did see Clover. She is still quite large and pregnant. So we're gonna take a closer look at her in a little bit. But yeah, we got a lot to do today, so let's get started. You hungry? Are you hungry, Dope? Dope! Hey y'all. Y'all, it is wet. It is cold. It is, whenever it's wet and cold, there's always issues. Currently, one of my issues is can you see her head sticking out there now? I was telling y'all about that last time. Samson here. This rooster right here. I don't know what's wrong with him, y'all. His leg is hurt, like up in his hip. It appears to be like up in his hip. His foot looks fine. I've checked him for all the things. He stands there with his leg up and he like limps around, and I thought it happened yesterday, and if it was just a mild thing, I'm gonna just watch him, but I've seen him this morning and it's not better, so I'm gonna have to put him up to where he can't walk around. Let's see these goats. Okay, she looks exactly the same. Hard ligaments. Her bag is not hard yet. She's not doing nothing. Okay, so that's Goldie. Y'all, she's down and her comb is purple. Checked her, and y'all, it's mites. Oh my gosh, it's mites. Okay, so that's a lot this week. Whew. Okay, it's a little overwhelmed. Okay, so all these chickens are gonna have to be treated. This area's got to be treated. Okay, I gotta go before I start this. I gotta go. I'm farm sitting this week. I gotta go do that. It's gonna take me about an hour or so, and then I have a scheduled grocery pickup and feed pickup that I also have to, they're scheduled to have to pick those up. It's grocery day. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pick up, while I'm gone, I'm gonna pick up a bunch more wood chips. We're gonna treat the chickens. We're gonna lime or DE this whole area and put down fresh wood chips. We're gonna get her separated. We're gonna separate Samson, put him somewhere. Okay. Also, y'all, you're gonna notice me limping around. This girl right here, as you know, she's a hormonal mess, and there's a wooden gate that I didn't latch, and she was on the inside and I was standing right outside the outside, and she jumped on it and it slammed into my leg. So now I have one knee twice the size of the other. So that's fun. I'm sure once I get moving more and it's not quite so cold, it won't hurt as bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, and did I mention I checked her ligaments? That's what I'm doing right here. She's eating hay here, and they're still hard. I think I said that already. Okay, all right. I also have bread dough that I need to get baking. Okay, just got a lot more added to the plate today, y'all. That's okay. Roll with the punches. Let's do this. All right, we're gonna go do the farm sitting job now this morning. This morning's chores. Y'all, look, Macy's letting me wear her happy earrings today. We're here, we're gonna get this done, gonna knock this out. I'm gonna show y'all some of the cuteness. Y'all ready to get this done? Yes. All right, I'm gonna show you some of these cute animals and then we'll move on to other things. Look, y'all. Do you remember Oliver? It's Oliver. Hey, beautiful. Hi, precious. Hi, sweet baby. Alright, y'all. I wanted to introduce you to this. This is Daphne. This is Toby's mama. Can you believe Toby came out of this? It's so funny. It's so funny how, like, regardless of what the parents look like, you really, a lot of the times, don't know what you're going to get. Kind of like rabbits. Come here, Daphne. Look, I want to see you. I know, she says, I'm done with my breakfast. I need to go. Okay, now we are going to head back to the house, and we're going to, we've all got muddy boots. We take them off, and I set them in, that's gonna be loud, put the windows up. We take them off and we set them in the back. So we're gonna change our shoes, and then we're going to go to town. We're gonna go to Tractor Supply and Walmart. That's next. Get them all washed off. Okay, let's go, y'all. We are at Tractor Supply now. I'm doing a curbside pickup because that's just easier. So I'm gonna get some wood chips. Oh, here they come now. And then I think I might run by Eliano's. Give me need a coffee today, y'all. I think I might need a coffee.
There you go.
Thank you.
Anything else?
That's it. Thanks.
Have a great day.
Okie doke. Abby, would you put that straw in mine, please? Okay. Alright, I'm at a stoplight, y'all. Show you. Doesn't that look delicious? That's good. And I got the kids a smoothie that we'll split at the house, so they don't have so much sugar, but a little treat for them. Okay, now we're gonna get home and I'm going to, what time is it? Oh, I gotta feed the kids lunch. Well, put all the groceries away, feed the kids lunch, get the dough. I always do a long ferment on my sourdough, which means I make the dough the night before, and usually the next morning is when I form it into loaves, let it rise again for an hour or two, and then bake it. Well, the house was so cold last night, or has been so cold the past couple of times, that the dough won't rise overnight. It takes a little while longer. It's finally ready this morning, or it's not morning anymore, now it's noon. It's finally ready, so I have to go form it into loaves, let those rise for about another hour, and then I'll bake them. And then we have to do the chickens. Oh, I don't have any Dawn dish soap. So, oh hey, Chick-fil-A food truck is there. I didn't know that. That would have been good. Y'all, Chick-fil-A is good. So what I have to do is losing my train of thought. Treating the chickens for the mites. So what I read was that one of the ways you can naturally get rid of the mites or kill the mites on the chickens is you get a tub of warm water, Dawn dish soap, and salt, and you give them a bath.
The chickens are not going to cooperate well with that.
No, they're not going to like that one bit. But that's what we're going to do. And then while we have them all crated and off getting their soaking bath, before we put them back in the pen, we're going to treat the pen. I'm going to use, I'm probably going to double dose it with barn lime and diatomaceous earth, and then wood chips over the top of that, and then we'll put them back in there. But I'm going to have to find a way to put them in a shed or something with a heater, because it's too cold to soak a chicken and then put it out into the weather. It's not super cold right now. I think the high today is in the 60s, but I'm going to let them dry out a little bit somehow before I put them back out into the pen. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to do, and that is going to be a process. So stay tuned. let that sit for just a minute, and I'm going to grease my pans. I like to use cast iron pans. If you're interested in trying these, I have them in my Amazon store. The link is in the description. But I really like the crust that these pans leave on my bread. It's not like, it's the flavor is really good. The texture is really good, and I like these pans. So I'm gonna use my kuni lard.
I lost my hands.
Good job. But obviously, grease them with whatever you grease your cast iron with. And for me, I just use my hands because I have them, so I use them. All right, there we go. Wash hands. Okay, now that's gonna sit there for about an hour or two until it rises. All right, so what I'm doing is I have 2 containers here. One is filling with Dawn dish soap, and salt with warm water. That's what we're going to submerge the chickens in and let them soak for a little bit to kill the mites on the chickens. The second bucket is a bucket of warm water and white vinegar. That's going to be the next dunk, and that is going to help remove like the soap residue and things from the feathers of the chickens. Now, I'm in my freezer room, back shed area, and what I'm going to do, or what I have done, is I've got a space heater going in here. It's been going for a little while to warm in here. And then, go that way, I have a crate with a heat lamp. So it's pretty warm in here. Let's see, the temperature is, what does that say up there? The gauge is at 70 right now. It's getting warmer, but it's 50 something outside right now. So it's getting much warmer in here. However, chickens, when they're soaking wet, they can't regulate their body temperatures. So we have to get it super warm, and then we're going to put them in the crate with a heat lamp until they completely dry. And while they're all drying, I'm going to treat their pen in their area, and then once they're dry, they're going to go back out. Anyway, I have about an hour and a half to do this whole process before I have to start chores again. So let's do this. So we're going to get them, you want to get them all the way up to their wattles, but you don't, I'm going to have to put a little extra water in it. We don't want to get their wattles wet. And you want to feathers around a little bit. That feels good, huh? Nice warm soak. How about that, huh? How about that? Okay. And this is the one that was not feeling very good. So she's not fighting me about it at all. She probably thinks it feels good. Yeah, it does. The others, I'm sure it's going to be interesting. Okay, now we're going to do a dunk into the vinegar water. This bucket's not going to work for Samson though. He's not going to fit in this bucket.
He is one big
We're going to have to
rooster.
do something different for him. Alright. On the top of her. Okay. Now, we're going to get her under the heat lamp. This attempt at doing this in a natural way, getting rid of the mites. I'm gonna be, once I soak them all and get their pen cleaned, I'm going to build them a dust box. Did I say I was gonna do that already? I think I said I was gonna do that already. Dust box with lime and diatomaceous earth for them to be able to dust in. And then we're gonna see how this goes. It does not, if it does not affect anything quickly, then of course I'm going to turn to a different route. Some other type of pesticide or whatever I'll have to do. But we're going to try to do this way first. Next, how about that? So far, I haven't had any, see, I put more water in it and it's still not high enough. So far I haven't had any splashing crazy chickens. It's like they enjoy it or something. Here we go. Alright, bend down. Lay down. Lay down. It's a relaxing spa day, ma'am. How about that? A relaxing day at the spa. Nice warm bath. Nice heat and massage. Would you like a massage? Yeah, how about that? Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. Yeah. See? Rubbed up, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Okay. Get down in it. I need you down in it, honey. So I'm splishing and splashing and getting water up in between every single little bit of dryness that I see, so that we can make sure we get every nook and cranny that we can. In between doing the chickens, I'm making sure that I add extra warm water so it stays nice and warm. I am sweating. Temperature in here is over 80 degrees now. So yes, we don't want to chill the chickens. We don't want to chill the chickens. No ma'am, we don't. You want to let them soak for about 5 minutes or so, fully submerged. I'm doing just a slight bit more because her back keeps coming out of it, and so she's not fully submerged, so I want to make sure that she is good and soaked. Get good and soaked, honey. She's like, what the heck are you doing to me, woman? What the heck is this about? What are you doing to me? Y'all, I started a time lapse to time lapse me doing this. This is the first one I grabbed to start the time lapse. Charles, I put him in the water and I started soaking him, and he just stuck his head down under the water, completely submerged in the water. And I yanked it back out. I'm like, what's the matter with you? Look at the suds around his face. And I pulled him back up and he did it again. And then we're sitting there soaking and then he did it again. And I'm trying to hold him under the water while holding his head up out of the water. And then when I went and dunked him like this into the vinegar water to soak his feathers like this. And because he's big and he couldn't quite fit in there. And I had him like this, soaking. And then he tucked his head way up like this and then went straight down into the vinegar water too. What in the world? What the heck, dude? Now he's all wet. Top to bottom. Yeah, I can't breathe under there, can ya? No, I never in my life. I've bathed chickens before, y'all, just so you know. Never all of them at one time, but I've bathed a chicken a time or two before. Never in my life have I ever had a chicken stick his head in the water like an idiot. You're so dumb, Charles. You're so dumb. Alright, y'all, we got a lot of wet birds. Heat lamps. Like I said, the heater is on. It is hot in here. I got a fan going, circulating some air, trying to get air movement in here so that they dry faster. I'm gonna let them sit here in the warm, moving air while I go out and I'm going to do their pen, and then I'm going to do my animals, and then Brian should be home from work by then, and then he's going to, the kids and him are going to go build a platform for Willow's stall because we've got another band of rain coming tonight and through tomorrow, and it's supposed to storm really bad again. And while I put a lot of layers of hay in there for her temporarily, I need a platform for her so that she doesn't get wet. It's just going to be like this big up off the ground so that the water can flow underneath it and out the back, because I need babies, wobbling little babies, to easily be able to be on it. So he's going to build like a large thing in there that we'll put hay on. He's going to do that with the kids while I go and do the farm chores for the other farm that I'm farm sitting for, and then I'll be back, and at that point hopefully they'll be dry and ready to go. So that's the plan. I got about half my chores done, and then I was like, you know what, it is 5 o'clock at night and I'm losing daylight, and I would rather do my animals in the dark than my friend's animals in the dark. So Brian's home from work and he is at home with the kids. They're gonna start on Willow's stall while I go over here and try to knock this out quickly, and then it's gonna be back home, finish my chores, and then I don't know if those chickens are gonna be dry or not, y'all. I'm gonna have to take a hair dryer to them here soon if they don't start to dry out more. I've got 14? I think I counted 14 of them. I didn't even know how many I had in that pen. The rest are all out in the chicken tractors. They're all doing fine. So anyway, I'm gonna go knock this out by myself this time. So we'll see how this goes. Spidey. What do you think, buddy? Yeah, I think so. Hi. Yeah. I am done. That took me an hour and 8 minutes, which is not bad. Not bad at all. When I have the kids with me and they're helping me, like, it can even take us, well, it takes us about an hour and 20 minutes. So it went a little faster this evening. I was booking it because I was losing daylight. Alright, so now I'm going back home. I'm going to finish my chores and I'll show you what Brian did in Willow's stall, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to dry some chickens. Alright, so this is the platform that we've got here under the heat lamp. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put a bunch of hay on it, but that way she'll have a spot that she can get up off of. It's actually bigger, like bigger than it looks. It's my boot. It's good size. Okay, Miss Willow. Okay, Miss Willow. What do you think? Huh? Stay nice and dry? Yeah. She says, interested only in food. Only in food, Mom. Alright, y'all. Most of the chickens are dry enough that I felt comfortable putting them out there. However, because they were wet and Brian put some heat lamps out there over where they roost just as an extra precaution because they were wet, and if they're still like a little chilled or whatever, I don't want them to be cold. So we put those out there. There's a couple of chickens that I'm going to keep in here. This is a different crate. This is a smaller crate that I brought in here. One of them is Miss Fancy here. She's my little bantam frizzle. She's a Japanese bantam frizzle. And she's just little and sensitive. So she's going to stay in here. And then Goldie is also going to stay in here. And they're going to spend the night here in this shed just to be extra warm. I didn't want to keep, obviously, you know, all those chickens in one crate in the shed overnight. That would be not nice. So, but these two in this smaller crate will be just fine. I've got some rags on the bottom and a water, and they're going to spend the night in here. Yes, they are. See, she says, because I'm special and little. Because I'm special and little. Alright, y'all. Well, it has been a day. It has been a day. And I am going to call it a day. Well, I'm not going to call it a day. I still have to go inside and cook my family supper. But I'm going to say bye to y'all for now. And until next time, keep on the sunny side.